After spending an hour with 60 seconds Reatomized on iOS and Android, I have mixed feelings about it. The game puts you in a chaotic situation, 60 seconds to scavenge supplies before a nuclear bomb hits. The game is to keep everyone alive, balancing hunger, thirst, and random events that test your decision making. The frantic scavenging portion of the game early on has you running around the house in a 3D setting, grabbing as many supplies and family members as you can before time runs out. This part of the game feels intentionally clunky and chaotic, which adds to the tension, but it can also feel very frustrating due to the awkward controls. Once in the bunker though, the game shifts to a more slower, more thoughtful pace as you try to survive the day in and day out with what you've gathered. It's here that the game settles into more of a point-and-click/visual novel adventure. One of the things I really appreciated was the theme and humor. The idea of managing a family in a bunker post-apocalypse is entertaining, and the exaggerated cartoonish visuals fit the tone perfectly. The interactions between family members are fun, and the moments of dark comedy that break the tense atmosphere. The scavenging phase, though hectic, adds some excitement and urgency, where every second counts as you frantically grab the supplies and family members. This part of the game forces you to prioritize what's most important for survival, leading to some tough, on-the-spot decisions based on where things are located. Another plus is the variety of outcomes. Since the game generates different events and challenges each time, no two playthroughs will be the exact same. You can send family members on expeditions, and the game constantly throws random events at you, keeping things unpredictable and adding to some of that replayability. After completing a few runs, I found the gameplay felt shallow. Once you've experienced a few bunker sequences, the novelty wears off, and the survival days start to drag on, sometimes feeling incredibly repetitive. The hunger and thirst mechanics, while essential, lack depth. I often found myself pushing my characters to the brink of death just before giving them anything, and more often than not, they survive perfectly fine. This made the survival aspect feel less impactful. I felt like I was watching the story unfold rather than directing the narrative, and in games like this, I find it to be a huge red flag. The scavenging controls are also a bit of an issue. Grabbing items in the 3D portion can feel frustrating as the controls don't always register correctly, which wastes precious time. While this chaotic gameplay might be intentional to add to the pressure, it oftentimes feels clunky instead of exciting. This is something that I noticed particularly on the mobile version, where touch controls don't always respond exactly how you would expect. Overall, 60 Seconds Reatomized is an interesting concept that didn't fully grab me. The survival mechanics are fun for a while, but the game lacks enough depth to keep me coming back for more. I did only play it for an hour. For fans of visual novels, or for people who enjoy seeing all of the possible endings, this could offer a decent experience, especially at only $3.99 for iOS and Android. However, if you're looking for a more engaging level of gameplay or a deeper survival system, this might not hold your attention for very long. It's a shame because I'd seen many people playing this game on YouTube and other streaming platforms, and so I wanted to check it out for myself. I can't say I can recommend it. If you enjoy dark humor and some simple yet repetitive survival aspects to gaming with multiple outcomes, you might enjoy this one. For me though, it ran out of steam after just a few playthroughs. If you have any recommendations for me to review, leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, stay tuned in to Gaming in the Moment.